Good morning. It's Vijay here. Today is Wednesday, 19th of November 2025. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre-Market Commentary. Uh, Yesterday was like, the Teletubbies, which are very popular in the US, all fall down. It looked like everyone fell down across the globe, markets, across securities, across asset classes, everything was down, and there was a lot of chaos, and all of it started either with Japan doing badly because the interest rates have started rising there, or there has been some disquiet among AI investors where they feel the projections will not work out, or in India, for instance, people feel that markets are overheated. So everyone has got their own reasons as to why the markets fell, but the fact is they fell. uh, and Yesterday, the Nifty opened lower, then it went up higher, and it lost everything down by about 103 points. Bank Nifty was much stronger, it fell only 63 points. But point to note is that across the board, all the major indices, all the broad market indices, sectoral indices, all of them closed in the red, which is some sort of a very unusual time. Normally, one or two sectoral indices will close in the green, but yesterday everything closed in the red. As far as the Nifty stocks are concerned, Bharti was the biggest winner, and the worst was Interglobe Aviation. That is what happened. And as far as the Nifty Bank was concerned, while it fell down, Federal Bank and Axis Bank did very well. Mid cap and the small cap also snapped their two session gain. And as I said, everything was down. Interestingly, the newly listed companies did very well. Physics Wala got listed yesterday with a premium of 33% and ended at 43% higher. Think of it, you're paying this kind of money and this kind of market capitalization for a tuition company. I don't know where we are, what we are looking at, but this is what the market is all about. WeWork also gained 3%. Again, a company which under questionable credentials, but that is because the foreigners decided to upgrade that stock. Paytm slid 3% because of the block deal. Same thing with Emphasis, it also slid because of 1%. Yesterday, I warned that 7,000 crores worth of block deals were due, and that will be gobbled up by the mutual funds, and mutual funds ended up net buying at 6,159 crores. FIS sold only 729 crores, so 5,428 crores were bought yesterday. Yet the market across the board fell on good volumes, 1,18,000 crores. Declines to advances were close to 3:1. So now the question is, okay, the institutions have bought 5,428 crores, yet the market collapsed. Why? I had mentioned this in my Sunday video where I said the third force is the most important force or equally important force when we consider institutions, that these third force, which is consisting of seven different segments, starting from promoters to family offices to ultra high net worth individuals to AIFs to PMSs and the poor retail investor, uh, they are on the other side of the trade, which means they sold a cumulative of a consolidated number of 5,428 crores. So one has to be very, very careful that the third force is not as bullish on India as DIS are, or as FIs may be if the trade deal comes. So going to Europe was very badly hurt, especially by DAX. And then as far as US was concerned, initially, it looked like as if things are hunky dory. Then it fell. Then it rose in the mid session, just like what happened to us, and then closed somewhere midway. S&P fell about 0.83%. It is the fourth straight session of losses. Dow Jones fell 1.07%. Nasdaq was the biggest loser by about 1.21%. Today is a day when Nvidia is going to announce the results. Results will be good. Generally, markets have sold off on good results. Whether they will sell off based on Nvidia results is something which we need to wonder, because it's already fallen too much, and maybe this will break the jinx of falling on good results. Gold was very volatile. Gold and silver was very volatile, and now backwardation has come in gold, which means the fall in gold will be limited in a very contrarian way, and that backwardation is always there in silver. don't think silver and gold will really fall more than 10% from here, though people are who are the technical analysts, the big technical analysts are all looking at gold of 3,400 to $3,500 and silver of 32 to 34. I doubt silver will go below 45 and gold going below, 3,800. I think it will be very, very doubtful. Crude oil rose to $65 because there is a talk that US may invade Venezuela, and Venezuela is a big, producer, one of the largest producer, I think, of oil. So there could be some reason why people are nervous. As far as stocks are concerned, MGL has restored the CNG gas, so that may now be affect. I mean, there may be a positive brush to that. GR Infra Projects has won a big project from Railways, Western Railways, about 262 crores, big for their size. RPSG Ventures have entered into luxury fashion with 40% stake in FSP Design, Gokuldas Exports, Vardhaman Textiles, and other textile companies are likely to be in focus on a positive manner because 17 new PLIs applicants for the Government of India scheme, and these two people have been approved, and these two people form a part of that. Azad Engineering also, they have formed an agreement with Pratt and Whitney for aircraft engine component development, and that should do well. NTPC Green Energy also has got they commissioned a 75-watt project, but the NTPC Green is a good company, but it will take long time because I think purely on fundamentals it is overvalued. Then TCS has got a 5-year NHS supply chain. They've won a 5-year NHS supply chain deal, so that should also do well. HUL is at the December 5th as the board meeting for to demerge the ice cream business, so that may be also in focus. And Infosys share buyback is opening tomorrow. It's closing on November 26th. And then the negatives are KEC International has been blacklisted by Power Grid tenders for 9 months. So that may be under negative lens. NSDL also has received a SEBI warning, so that may also be under negative. So there could be a bounce back today. Yesterday in the evening, I mentioned in my posts on Telegram, WhatsApp, and on Twitter that now onwards I will change my stance slightly. I used to be doing only BTFD, that means buying on all dips. I was very confident since June 2024 till now. Markets have gone up, down, sideways. Stocks have done whatever they had to do. But the last few weeks, I've been cautious. And yesterday, I did a test on what will happen to the 7,000 crores. Promptly, it has been bought by DIIs, which means that more and more DII money, which is being given in confidence by the retailers, is being used to fund the promoters. That is not a good sign, and that will weaken the market going forward. So I've introduced my old theory of SOS, which is sell on strength. I will, my trading now will be maybe 80% buy on decline and 20% sell on strength. I'm not fully bearish, but I'm very, very, very concerned. Yesterday, we in our portfolio we sold about 20%, and now we've gone into 20% in cash. 80% we still hold, mostly in precious metals and other base metal stocks. We also hold some other stocks, some PSU banks and some NBFCs. All that is there, but totally we hold now only 80%, and 20% we have kept as dry powder to take care of any bargains if we get. We don't know whether we'll get bargains, but we are ready for that. I am not expecting a crash, but I'm very concerned about the way forward from here, unless the DIs stop buying from these promoters or the AIFs or the or the PMS guys. We will find it difficult. So the day they stop, then I think markets will fly up. We deserve it to go up because we have struggled for 15 months, but these are not in our hands. So my strategy I've outlined. Whatever you do, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining me.